One of the best guard builds of all time is back on NBA 2K22. If you played 2K20, then you know about the two-way slashing playmaker. I'm sure just like me, you were haunted by the thoughts of facing two-way slashing playmakers. Well, it looks like we're in for another year of that, because this is and might be the best guard build in the game. Now, what's great about this build is I'm going to show you two different versions of it, so you can choose which one you want to make, both with different badge counts and different heights. So you have your own choice of what you want to make it fit your playstyle the best. So alright, right before I get into the build, let me just ask you guys, do me a quick favor, drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Both help me out a ton. But alright, enough talking, let's get into the best build on the game, the two-way slashing playmaker on NBA 2K22. Alright, so here we are, let's get into the build. First things first, you guys already know, you're going to be a point guard. This is all personal preference, I just make all my players left-handed. So let's get into the pie chart, and for the pie chart, when you start up top, two-way slashing playmaker, you already know what it's going to be. It's going to be the majority red, majority orange pie chart, so you get both Hall of Fame playmaking badges and Hall of Fame defensive badges. This will be really good for stopping the ISO this year. And then for the pie chart, normally on a guard build, everybody knows you go the agility pie chart, so you have the fastest speed. You don't need to on this player. On this player, you want to go this pie chart right here, the second to last one, the majority agility and vertical, because you will still have both 99 speed and 99 acceleration on this build. So instead of just having those super high for no reason and a lower vertical, you'll have both 99 speed and 99 excel, and your vertical will be in the low 90s, which will make a big difference. So now let me upgrade his attributes, and then you guys will understand what I mean when I say there's two different ways, honestly 3 or 4 different ways you can make this if you really wanted to. So you max out your driving dunk, you max out your driving layup. Guys, trust me, you're gonna have finishing badges. I'm just doing this the way that I originally built him. I made it so I had 10 shooting, right? You max your ball handling, you max your pass accuracy, you max all your defensive stats that actually matter, these ones. And then you see the badge count here, right? With 28 left, take a look at this. You can have 8, 10, 21, 19, which is insanely good. That's more than enough badges, because think about it, for finishing, you only really need posterizer and limitless takeoff, then you get the last two on slithery. 10 shooting is more than enough. You'll have your 3 gold badges and then 1 bronze. 21 playmaking badges are really important this year, so I actually suggest that you should maybe want more, but 21 is more than enough. And then 19 defensive. That is a lot of defensive badges. Trust me, you'll have 99 speed, 99 excel, low 90s vert. So this is more than enough for the build. But this is what I meant when I said you can have 2 different versions of this build. I know some people will think that 10 shooting just isn't enough and they want that extra shooting badge. If you want that, you can put these attributes down to only get, I've seen people do this build with 3 finishing, and then you can max out your shooting, so you get 11 shooting badges, and even then, I think you can still get more than 3 finishing. Yeah, you can still get 5 finishing. So it's basically your choice. Would you rather have 8, 10, 21, 19, or 5, 11, 20, 19? Personally, I don't think that extra 1 shooting badge point matters as much. So I'm gonna do this and make it so I have 8, 10, 21, 19. I think this is the best version of this build with the badge count. You do not need block on this build. Trust me, you do not need block. You will still get crazy chase down block animations. That's just how this game is programmed. You do not need interior defense. This is probably one of the most useless stats in the game for guards. If you're a center, obviously you need it. For guards, you do not need interior defense. And offensive rebound, just not really that important of a stat. You get more than enough defensive badges. But this is what I was talking about right here, okay? I make my player built. So listen, you have to listen very closely. If you guys know anything about the dribble moves this year, you can get the Trae Young size up at either height 6'5 or 6'4. but the Derrick Rose size up. Okay, the Derrick Rose size up, which is one of my favorite moves in the game, you cannot get if you are 6'5". You must be 6'4" or below to get the Derrick Rose size up. So if you use that size up a lot in your game, I recommend you go 6'4". It is not too short for a two-way slashing playmaker. You will still be able to finish like crazy. You will still be able to play crazy good defense. You'll have 99 speed. 6'4" is good enough. But the only thing you lose out from making him 6'4" to 6'5", you see is one ball handling, which doesn't make a difference at all because you're still at 85. And you lose out on the Derrick Rose size up. So like I just said, it is all personal preference. If you think you need the Derrick Rose size up, or you just want that Derrick Rose size up in your game, like you want the guard size ups, for example, the Curry slide in the future, you're most likely going to need to be 6'4" for, I think that you should go 6'4" if you really want those size ups. If you don't, you make him 6'5". For me, guys, I'm going 6'4". I love that Derrick Rose size up, and especially with 99 speed on this build, it's gonna be crazy good. For your weight, you want to go minimum weight where you will still have 99 acceleration, and keep in mind that it is +8. Okay, it is +8 because +4 for 99 overall, +4 for your Gatorade workout or gym rat. So you want to make your weight as high as possible where you will still have 91 acceleration. So 185 pounds, because there's no point, I get it, you can have 93 speed here, but there's really no point unless you don't think you're going to always be a 99 overall, because remember, it's +8. So you will have 99 speed, 99 acceleration, and you will actually have a 96 vertical on this build at 6'4". It's pretty crazy. I'm going to end up going 180 pounds on this build just because I feel like until I hit 99, that you know, first week or couple weeks, I just want the higher speed. It'll be 97 instead of a 96. So I will go 180 pounds. Wingspan, now not last year, 2K20 on my two-way slashing playmaker, I think I did this, 82.3. This year, you can shoot with an even lower three-pointer. It's amazing. You can shoot with such low three-pointers this year. Just max your wingspan out. So you'll be able to play crazy passing lanes. When your wingspan is longer, you actually dribble the ball faster because, you know, it takes shorter for the ball to get to your hand because your arms are longer. You'll have an 80 driving dunk. You'll have a 60. You'll have an 84 driving dunk. You'll have a 68 three-pointer, a 99 overall, 89 ball control, a 98 steal. This build is crazy. It is crazy, and I will be making this build, and I recommend you guys make this build too, whether it be 6'4" or 6'5". And when it comes to takeover, I wish you could get sharp takeover on this build, but since you can't, you guys might be surprised by this. I think lockdown is going to be the best takeover, but for content purposes, I think I'm going to end up going playmaker takeover because ankle breakers, and it'll just make it so my teammates don't miss. So playmaker takeover is what I'm going to go with, and you see you have built a two-way playmaker. I know it doesn't say two-way slashing playmaker, but it's basically the two-way slashing playmaker from 2K20, one of the greatest builds of all time. And I might as well show you guys what badges I think I'm going to be using on this build. Like I told you, for finishing, very simple. Posterizer gold, limitless takeoff gold, slithery finisher silver. None of these other badges will be worth it, maybe besides mouse in the house, but that would only be if you're 6'5". If you're only 6'4", like I made him, I don't think there's a point. I think this is the best finishing badge layout. For your shooting badges, you only get 10, and Hot Zone Hunter gold's a must. I think Sniper gold is a must. I think Stop and Pop gold is a must. And then lastly, you can either go Green Machine bronze, Deadeye bronze, or Blinders bronze. But I think I'll probably end up going with Green Machine bronze, Deadeye bronze. And then Limitless Spot Up or Chef. When Mike Wang changes one of these badges, you probably take off either Sniper or Stop and Pop and put it on whichever one replaces Limitless Range. But as of right now, neither of those two badges work. This is what I will rock with for my shooting badges. Playmaking badges, you get 21 of them. Let's just do the core one. Handles for days, Hyperdrive, Quick First Step, Quick Chain, unpluckable, and with all of that, you only have one left, and you put it on bronze bailout. That's it for the playmaking badges. These 5 are must-have badges, all on Hall of Fame. Bailout, bronze. You will never throw a turnover. You don't need this more than bronze. And dimer and floor general, you don't need this year, because if your teammate misses, yeah, you should drop them, because it's so easy to shoot this year. Defensive badges. Since you get these on Hall of Fame, you get Intimidator Hall of Fame, Clamps Hall of Fame, Pickpocket Hall of Fame. With that 98 steal in Pickpocket Hall of Fame, you will be making a lot of people mad. Interceptor on silver. Silver is really good. Menace probably on gold, and Pick Dodger on silver. And that is what I will run for my defensive badges on this build. You see how crazy good this build is defensively with its not only stats, but all these badges. Actually, no. Pick Dodger bronze, Chase Down Artist bronze. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking about a defensive beast with max wingspan, all these defensive badges, a 98 steal, crazy defensive ratings, and an overall fun and amazing build to use. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys do end up making this build like I'm gonna end up making him. And if you guys did enjoy the video, do me a favor, drop a like, sub if you're new, and I'm out.